Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program. Last time, we put a bunch of satellites in orbit. We sent a satellite on its way to Duna, and that is still going. It's going to be a while. The alarm for that goes off in 313 days and 5 hours. So, a while. We've got a lot of stuff to do before that even, gets there. Obviously, there's going to be some fast forwarding and stuff in the meantime, but we'll whittle away at it. I am going to get some science around the Space Center here because there's an awful lot of science to get, and I think I built this thing last time. I just didn't get a chance to use it. And then Bobby's, you're going to...
I'm going to the Mun.
You're going to the Mun, okay.
Going to the Mun. We're just gonna we're gonna do a we're gonna pull an Apollo 8 and just orbit around the Mun a bunch of times, and see what and get a bunch of EVA science. I'm gonna try to hit. I downloaded a map of the off the Kerbal Wiki. I downloaded a biome map of the Mun, and we'll see if I can't using a whole hell of a lot of Delta V. We'll see if I can't get that taken care of.
So yeah, I'm going to get science around the Space Center here, and then I think after we get the science here, I'm probably going to try and take some sort of like bigger ship, maybe one of those science module things if we have one unlocked, to Minmus with a lander so I can go biome hopping and store all that science up and then bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Some of our satellites might be done. We'll have to check on them at some point here, and then we'll have to board. Like, I'll have to board the satellite you launched, and you'll have to board the ones that I launched. So it thinks that it's yours, so that they can go around the planet, the planet / the Mun again to collect the data for the other person, I guess.
Huh. We have a part. I've never noticed this before. It's called the octagonal landing module. And it's let's see here. Designed with the MKS Mark III modules in mind, this module combines a service compartment along with a deployable landing struts and an RCS system.
Interesting.
Yeah. It is, it's definitely designed for the space station mod, but...
Yeah. So I just realized, I meant to put an antenna on this thing. So I could transmit like crew reports and stuff.
Oh, this attaches. This pushes down landing struts vertically, like how I made that one lander like 5 episodes ago or whatever. Mm-hmm. This deploys those landing gears laterally like that. I like that. I'm gonna use that. But anywho, back to back to the science at hand.
So we'll see how this thing even works. I'm not even entirely sure.
Actually, I am changing. Let me see here. I'm not going to minimize my game. Let's not start up with me. Here, don't save. We don't have much on there. I want to go back to my science and see what other science I haven't completed in orbit around the Mun. So, that is the wrong building.
I mean, I would assume you have the like mystery goo and stuff.
I'm pretty certain I do also. So let's go in space low. I've got 1 crew report. I have 3 EVA reports. apparently I attempted a materials and a temperature scan at one point in time, but it was destroyed, and I don't have 100% of the mystery goo. So that would be advantageous for me to bring those other items on there. Oh, I see Dan's stuff moving around the Space Center.
Yep.
All right, so back to actually getting out of the atmosphere and towards the Mun. So we'll keep the service bay. We'll head up over here to the science tab. And, ooh, I got the... got, actually, in my... Another thing I wanted to do. So let's take this and let's not rotate it that way, or rotate it that way.
All right, let's try this next step. I don't know if this is even going to work, but we're going to find out.
Oh, that's right. This is double-sided. I want to actually I do want that like that. No,
Jeb doesn't exit this land, or this. Oh, I don't think this is Jeb, but they all look the same. Doesn't exit this
Racist?
lander. He looks exactly like every other male Kerbal.
Kerbophobic.
But doesn't exit this very gracefully. I've got the lander can on its side, so like he's climbing on the lander can parallel to the ground. But he won't let go and just like stand up. So he climbs off the edge and then just falls face first into the ground.
So I got bringing along some mystery goo, a thermometer. We'll bring, I don't know how much other thermometering I need to do. We'll only bring one thermometer because let's be honest, I won't remember to use a thermometer anywhere else. So I'm going to take the materials bay here. I'm going to rotate it so the back is facing that way. Because what I've started to do now is, if we go over here to utility, I believe it is, yep.
All right, we've got the spaceplane hangar, and which building is this? This is the astronaut complex, maybe. R&D is next, and then I need the.
How much do you think a ladder will affect my slipstream?
I think you'll be fine.
Or do I have the? I don't have the deploy. No, I don't have the deployable ladder.
Really?
No, I don't. I don't have that unlocked.
Weird.
I just want some.
Ladders are overrated on the Mon, anyways.
Oh no, I'm just staying in orbit because,
even more overrated there.
Well, I'm just looking for stuff for my Kerbal to grab onto should the need arise, which always is the case whenever I'm attempting EVAs.
Yeah, flagpole is almost impossible to get. All right, we're gonna go. What is this? The administration building, I think. It's the next one here.
I'm gonna put those are also under utility, I believe. Structure.
Brakes.
I am under utility. Oh, I think they were
yep, administration building. I have no idea how much science this actually is, but
it adds up unless they nerfed it. I haven't.
Well, I mean, like a lot of our. Well, I don't know whether the amount of science we collect is what is nerfed by our Outer Planets mod, or whether it's the amount of science required to unlock things. I think it's just the amount of science that's required to unlock things that is nerfed pretty hard because of that mod.
I was saying if the folks over at Squad nerfed it. All right.
Oh, I don't think they did.
Okay. Okay, we're just only going to use a single MK1 light here and try to get that pointed in some usable direction.
All right, let's apply the brakes. And we will test the rest of our stuff here at the R&D building.
There we go. Okay. So we're gonna...
I had an EVA and crew report back at the admin building. Shoot. I really...
Oh, another thing that I want to do.
You know what? Screw the EVAs and crew report. I don't really want to... It's really annoying to climb in and out of this thing. I can come back and put on time acceleration and walk around to each building later. Or build something that's smaller and doesn't have 12 science juniors attached to it.
Actually, what I'm going to do here now is, okay, so utility, give me the utility. No, that's right, decouplers have their own thing now, which I'm very happy about. Decouplers have their own tab now.
I wish I...
Oh, you know what I forgot? That's why I was going to utility.
I wish I knew which mod did that. I really don't know which of the mods made those changes.
Very nice changes, Squad.
Yeah, well, it's not Squad, so...
Oh, I know. It's not Squad. That's what I'm saying. That's right. No, heat shields are no longer under utility. They're under aerodynamics because, when you think of aerodynamics, you think of heat shielding. All right, so we got the heat shield. Now we're going to go to decouplers and attach our decoupler here. And then we're going to go here to fuel tanks, grab us one of these larger RCS fuel tanks because I plan on using RCS up the wazoo here. That is a literal space term.
Definitely.
The seismic mod can only be used on the ground. Did I put a barometric pressure? I didn't put a pressure thing in there. I have the barometric pressure thing.
That can only be used in the atmosphere
of a planet. Okay.
Yeah, it can't be used in space.
Nah, that kind of makes sense. Just like you trying to use a thermometer in the cold abyss of space.
I mean, let's be honest. If you can use a thermometer at 100,000 meters above the surface, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to use 100,000 meters above the surface of the Mun. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to use it at 200, 300 above the surface of Kerbin.
All right.
My science gathering trip here is approaching the end. I need to get the crawler way and mission control. Then I will need EVA and surface reports at some point. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Stop it. I think I missed a mystery goose somewhere. We'll go back for that.
Okay, give me an LV909 or wait, no. Do I have access? No. Oh, I forget which version of which save file I'm using. I'm like, wait, do I have access to the nuclear engine? Nope, not yet. So I'm gonna put a decoupler down here. So, all right. So this gives me 2,000 delta V.
All right, let's get to the admin building, or not the admin building, mission control, and then I'll go back for the science junior, not the science junior, the mystery goo I missed over at the tracking station.
No, wait. I don't want that adapter. We want this adapter. And let's see if we can go big or go. I think I can get away with this with one mainsail. We are, well.
Log temperature. All right, now we need to go back to the tracking center. For the mystery goo we missed.
That is 5,000 delta V. But here's what we're going to do, because, give me, you can probably get away with doing that. Oh yeah, that's still a thrust to weight ratio. That only brings me up to 5,800 delta V, but that should be fine. 5,800 delta V, plus the RCS that I have on there for moving around the MUN. Yeah, 2-stage rocket. Not bad.
5,800.
5,871 delta V. I can actually, if you're worried about that.
It could be cutting it close. Especially if you're planning on doing maneuvers, like adjusting your orbit to go over different biomes.
6,200? 6,297?
Sure, I don't know.
Because, yeah, I just did my first stage is a double orange tank. Now, of course, this is something also I discovered that helps out a lot. So find your center of gravity here, which for me is right here in between the two orange fuel tanks. We're going to go over here to aerodynamics, and let's see here. Which one has the best lift rating? This does. And it's on the quad. So we're just going to smack this right on the center of gravity. And that will definitely help keep the rocket stable. All right. So 3-stage rocket, 6,200 delta V total. Yeah, let's go crazy here.
All right, let's apply our brakes and recover and see how much we actually got.
I did in my mind, while I was driving home one day, I came up with a new rocket scheme.
171. And I didn't do surface samples or EVA reports or crew reports at every location. It's pretty good.
So we'll call this rocket the, I don't know. Call it the Ebis, the Ebis, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Okay.
I like the rocket so much I saved it.
See, that's our big difference. I save every rocket, whether I like it or not, because I don't want to screw something up and all of a sudden now I got to start from scratch again.
All right, so I just got a warning message, and did I get kicked from the? And I think I just got kicked from the. Am I on the server?
It says you're still on the server.
Oh, there's my DMP button. Okay, it says active vessel contains the following banned parts: Service Bay .125. It will not be saved to the server.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, okay. Oh, another thing that... Where is my thrust to weight ratio? There it is.
Well, the science laboratory is kind of far away in our tech tree.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like really far away. Let's see here. I would need 550 science plus 1,000 science plus 1,500 science.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of science. Is there something else that we can store, like an unlimited amount of science in, other than the science laboratory? I'm gonna guess probably not.
I was doing so well with my takeoff. So you
What'd
want to
you do?
store... It just decided to flip on me. So I was actually playing the game outside of the stream for the first time in a very long time. And I got this whole takeoff thing going pretty well here. So we start off with the SAS on, and Bill Kerman is going to do his thing, and I'm going to keep my thrust to weight ratio down around 1.5. And then we pass 75 meters per second. I'm going to turn my SAS off and just kind of lightly tap. Oh, I forgot to fix my gimbaling. Oh well. So we're just going to keep throttling down. Maybe kind of straighten it up a little bit here. We're turning a little bit too much. Okay, turn SAS back on so we can center ourselves here, kids. There we go. All right. So
All right.
keep throttling down. So we stay around 1.5 thrust away. And now my rocket is completely turning and it's decided to completely turn in the opposite direction. So like it's like, oh, like full like someone just like took the knob and turned it all the way to the left. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn on the I'm going to turn on the aerodynamic forces overlay. We'll turn SAS on, crank our throttle all the way back up, and blast off.
Do you think I can re-enter with a lander can?
Does it have a heat shield?
Well, if I put a heat shield on it.
Yeah, you probably could. I don't see why you couldn't.
Okay, well, then we're going to design our ship around a lander can.
So this is the aerodynamic forces overlay. As you can tell, something keeps bouncing to the right here, which is fine, because that's the direction that I want the aircraft to turn anyways. So we'll turn SAS off, and then it's going to go huge in that direction. Look at that. So we're going to turn SAS back on to try to counter that. What is yellow? Oh, we need to also turn down our throttle here as our thrust to weight ratio went high. Red's got to be drag, or maybe it's just in the Z direction. But you can see that the fins are, it's adding the stuff that the fins are doing. My ladders don't appear to be imparting any kind of aerodynamic force, which is good. Drop our throttle down.
I have robot parts available. We can build something cool.
All right.
Maybe.
Just gonna gently tip the aircraft towards 090.
All right, so here's my problem with lander cans.
Mm-hmm.
They're really hard to design anything They're really hard to actually design landers with science juniors around.
No, that they are, yeah.
It's just like, why aren't you round?
Yeah.
Why must you be hexagonal? Alright, so we've got that. How are we gonna do this? I have no idea. Let's go.
Oh crap. Well, I'm going to the MUN, so my apoapsis is at 110,000. I forgot to pay attention to my apoapsis.
That's fine.
But so we will accelerate time a little bit here while we wait for us to get close to our apoapsis. And why does it say that's? Why does that say that's happening 11 minutes from now? All right, it's going down. That just doesn't seem right because I'm at. Why am I falling again all of a sudden? Wait, what the fuck just happened?
You on the wrong side of your apoapsis?
Well, yeah, clearly. Not a fan at how that happened.
Did you fast forward or something?
I did, but I didn't fast forward that fast. I mean, I'm sure the video will reveal otherwise, but... So, well, the good thing is we still have our mainsail. We got a little bit of wobble on here because I'm full throttling the mainsail here to raise my apoapsis as much as I can, or my periapsis as much as I can. But because I'm at a race against time, because the further I get away from my apoapsis, the higher my apoapsis gets, along with my periapsis. So, you know.
It should be fine.
It should be fine, yeah. I got 2,000 delta V left right now, as my apoapsis is my periapsis is climbing, hopefully, faster, before I re-enter the atmosphere. Yeah, this isn't going well.
It doesn't sound like it's going well.
No.
How did you... if your apoapsis was at 110, how did you blow that far past it?
Oh, one can only know in what goes on in my mind. I really don't want to know how you normals think, but all right.
All right. I want to get to min-miss with like I'm going to get to min-miss and landing with a ton of delta V. That's what we want here. A ton of delta V. How are we going to make that happen? I have absolutely no idea, because science juniors are freaking killing me.
See, I do not understand this force that is acting on my ship right now that wants to rotate it. Like, I'm getting a lot of drag arrows, and I don't know where those are coming from because... Oh, what the fuck just happened?
I have no idea. I'll probably know when I watch the video, though. Man, I really do not know what I'm doing with this lander. I've got zero clue whatsoever here. Let's get rid of this and start over. So what exactly? Your ship is flipping, right? That's what's
Yeah.
happening. Um, what are you doing? Are you like where are you turning over? What are you?
Hold on.
Where when?
Well, clearly
Yeah.
it's not liking that input right now. Oh, hold on. I'm reducing my gimbal. Okay. So again, now that I... See, I don't know what this force is here, unless it's... Is it imparting it on every direction? No. Why does it look like I have, like, the rocket equivalent of trim in? See, I don't get... Like, right now, it's straightening out. And my rocket is straightening out. You would think that there's a thrust... It would show a thrust vector somewhere. Well, okay, I know what's happening right now. I know what's happening right now is that my center of gravity has probably fallen down to about here because my fuel tanks have emptied. So that's what's happened here. And this does depart slightly here from the rocket design that I used before.
Man, I cannot figure out. I've got like lander building block or something. I cannot. I cannot figure out a lander for the life of me here. It's killing me. Anyways, we're at the end of the episode. If you like the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.